Okay, today we're going to look at some word problems on the homework. So if you're having trouble, we'll go over some of these. First one, it says, Christine baked a pumpkin pie. She ate, and she got rid of, 1/6 of the pie, and her brother ate 1/3 of it. And then he gave the leftovers to his friends, which we don't know how much the leftovers are. So we know the pie was eaten by Christine, her brother, and, his friends. We don't know how much his friends ate. What fraction of the pie he gave to his friends? Well, we know that this is going to be one whole, because you have one whole pie. So one whole pie is going to be equal to 1/6 plus 1/3 plus whatever he gave to his friends. So the first thing I have to do is add 1/6 and 1/3 together. Now I know that 3 will actually go into 6. So if I change that to 6, I can figure that out. So 3 times 2 gave me 6. So I have to do the same thing on top that I did to the bottom. So I have 1 times 2, which is 2. So now I have 1/6 plus 2/6 equals 3/6, which can be reduced because they're both divisible by 3. And that will give me 1/2. So I know that between Christine and her brother, they ate half the pie. So Christine and her brother ate half. Now I need to know, how much did he give his friends? Well, he gave the leftovers to his friends. If they started off with a whole pie, they ate half, there would be 1/2 left over, because I have to add the 1/2, which is his friends, to get one whole. So that tells me that Christine and her brother ate half, and his friends ate half, and that equals a whole pie. So now I need an answer statement. Let's see, her brother's friends ate 1/2 of the pie. And because it's my answer statement, there's a lot going on here, I'm just going to draw a box around that so it's easier to see. Look at this next one. Ling went to the bookstore. He spent 1/3 of his money on a pen and 4/7 on books. What fraction of his money did he have left? So he has 1/3 on a pen, and then he spent 4/7 on books, and then he has, whatever's left over, which we don't know, and we know that's going to equal one amount of money. Okay, so we have to figure out, first of all, how much money is spent, so I can figure out how much he has left over. So I want to add 1/3 plus 4/7. I have to find a number that they'll both go into. So will 3 go into 7? It won't. So that doesn't work. Doesn't go in evenly. So I'm going to take 7, multiply it by 2, which is 14. Will 3 go into 14? It won't, so that doesn't work. And now I have 7 times 3. 7 times 3 is 21, and 3 will go into 21, so I know that's my common denominator. So I know that each of these are going to be equal to something in 21st. This 3 somehow got made a 21, and that was times 7. So whatever I do to the bottom, I have to do the top, so that's going to become a 7. And then here, I had to multiply by 3 to get that 7 to become a 21. So I have to again multiply by 3 on the top. And get rid of this stuff. So now I have 7 21st plus 12 21st, which is going to give me 19 21st. And I don't see a number that they're both divisible by, so it doesn't look like I can reduce it at all. And this is how much money they spent. So plus the leftover is going to equal one whole. I had to think about, what would I add to that in order to make that one whole? Well, if I'm adding to 19, I know I got to get to 21 21st. So if I add 2 21st, That will give me 1 whole, or 21/21. So now I need an answer statement. He has 2/21 of his money left. So another way of saying that is if he started off with $21, he has $2 off. Okay, last one. Ribbon A is 1/3 meters long, and it's 2.5 meters shorter than ribbon B. So ribbon B is 1/3, but minus 2.5, or minus 2/5. What's the total length of the 2 ribbons? So I have to add them together. Well, this one I don't really know the length yet because it's just telling me that it's shorter, so I have to do the math to figure it out. So I have 1/3 minus 2/5. Will 3 go into 5 evenly? It won't, so that doesn't work. 5 times 2 is 10. 3 won't go into 10 evenly. 5 times 3 is 15, which will work. So I know I'm going to convert into something that's 15ths. 3 times 5 will give me 15, so I have to multiply by 5 on the top. That gives me 5/15. Down here, I had to multiply by 3. So, okay, so 2 times 3 is 6. 6/15. So let's look at this. Ribbon A, it is, oh, I mixed up here. So if it's shorter, I have to actually do the inverse, and I was moving a little too quickly here. So here's where I caught my mistake, which is good to show. So I had 5/15, and I thought I was going to be subtracting 6/15 from it, which you actually can't do. I can't subtract a larger number. So when I looked at this again, I realized that if ribbon B is actually, ribbon A is shorter. So it says ribbon A is 1/3 meter long, okay? It is, so they're talking about ribbon A, it's shorter than ribbon B. So I know if it's 2/5 shorter, I'm actually adding those two rather than subtracting, which was a little confusing, but luckily I was able to catch my mistake. So I have 2/5 plus 1/3, and the conversions are going to be the same, it's just that I'm adding rather than subtracting. That's why we want to go nice and slow. So my conversions will be the same here. So now I have 6/15 plus 5/15 will give me 11/15. So I know ribbon B is 11/15, ribbon A is 1/3. So what are the total length of the 2 ribbons? I'm going to add them together. So I have ribbon A, which is 1/3, plus ribbon B, which is 11/15. 3 will go into 15, so that's the only one that I need to convert. And it will equal 5/15. So 5/15 plus 11/15 is 16/15. That's an improper fraction. So I want to divide it. 15 will go into 16 once. And then I have 1 and 1/15 left over. So I need an answer statement. The total length of ribbon A and ribbon B is 1 and 1/15 meters long.